Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Nityanande Nahi E Sabha Vichar Namalaite Premadan Dena Vahe Ashrudham. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. But if one only chants with some slight faith the holy names of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, very quickly he is cleansed of all offenses. Thus, as soon as he chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he feels the ecstasy of love for God. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur remarks in this connection that if one takes shelter of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, follows their instructions to become more tolerant than the tree and humbler than the grass, and in this way chants the holy name of the Lord, very soon he achieves the platform of transcendental loving service to the Lord, and tears appear in his eyes. So, the goal of life, the goal of human life is to revive our love of Krishna. Prema Pumartho Mahan. That is the goal. Love of Krishna is there in each and every one's heart. It's not that it's only in the heart of certain people, it's only in the heart of certain souls belonging to a certain species or a certain country or a certain planet. No, each and every living entity. We are all parts and parcels of Krishna. And in every age, to get this perfection, we are given different processes. In Satya Yuga, it was meditation. In Treta Yuga, it was fire sacrifices. In Dwapara Yuga, it was deity worship. And in the Kali Yuga, we have been given the chanting of the holy names. And Lord Chaitanya, he's Krishna himself. He himself came to give us this Yuga Dharma. So if we can chant the holy names of Krishna by appreciating the mercy of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. Lord Nityananda is Balaram himself. Gaur Nitai. They came, Krishna and Balaram, 5,000 years. They came 5,000 years ago, Krishna and Balaram. 500 years ago, they came as Gaur Nitai to give us this chanting of the holy name. And Lord Chaitanya said, how can we chant this holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, constantly? By becoming more tolerant than the tree and humbler than the grass. And if we can chant in this way, very soon we can revive our love of Krishna. When we say humbler than the grass, is to understand our true position in relation to Krishna, to humble ourselves in front of Krishna. When Lord Chaitanya is saying become humble, more humble than a grass, then some of us might say, oh, let me try to use some language by which people will think I'm so humble, or I myself might think I'm so humble. But here we have to understand, to be situated in our real position as eternal servants of Krishna. Then we will be able to chant the holy name of the Lord constantly and achieve the revive our love of Krishna. There are offenses to be considered in chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, but there are no such considerations in chanting the names of Gaura Nityananda. We can see how merciful are Gaur Nitai. They are not considering any offense. The holy name is taking, there are 10 offenses to chanting the holy name. And what is the holy name saying? If you blaspheme the devotee, the Vaishnava, if you think the demigods are equal to Lord Krishna or to Lord Vishnu, if you blaspheme the Vedic scriptures, like this, there are 10 offenses. But Gaur Nitai, they are not taking any offense. We can chant their names anywhere, anytime. But then someone may say, well, Gaur Nitai not taking any offense, I'm just going to chant Gaur Nitai for 2 hours, 16 rounds, I will chant Gaur Nitai. But what are Gaur Nitai telling us to do? They are telling us to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So what we need to do is follow the instructions, taking shelter at the Lotus feet. My dear Gaurnita, kindly help me to chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Being grateful, feeling fortunate for this mercy of Gaurnita. And that's why we say the Panchatattva mantra before we sing the Hare Krishna mantra. We say the Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Then we begin chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Therefore, if one chants the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, but his life is still full of sinful activities, it will be very difficult for him to achieve the platform of loving service to the Lord. But if in spite of being an offender, one chants the holy names of Gaur Nityananda, he is very quickly freed from the reactions to his offenses. So we can see how compassionate is Lord Chaitanya. That's the reason Rupa Goswami calls him Mahavadanyaya. Mahavadanyaya. He's completely merciful. He knows we have no qualifications. He knows we are completely, our consciousness is become completely materialistic. We have completely forgotten who we are. And he's saying, doesn't matter, you just chant. Therefore, one should first approach Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda or worship Guru Gauranga, and then come to the stage of worshipping Radha Krishna. So the deity worship also, we are advised not to directly worship Radha Krishna, but first worship Gaur Nitai when we are beginning stages. Beginning stages, we are advised to take shelter of Gaur Nitai. They really help us. It is by their mercy that we are chanting. It's by Gaur Nitai's mercy that we are able to chant the holy name. They are making our qualifications. Srila Prabhupada is making our qualification to chant the holy name. Otherwise, we have no qualification. In our Krishna, so Guru Gauranga, right? That's why we are saying Gaur Nitai, Srila Prabhupada. In our Krishna consciousness movement, our students are first advised to worship Guru Gauranga, and then when they are somewhat advanced, the Radha Krishna deity is installed, and they are engaged in the worship of the Lord. One should first take shelter of Gaur Nityananda in order to reach ultimately Radha Krishna. So we cannot directly approach Radha Krishna. We do not have the purity. We are all eternal. Each of us has an eternal loving relationship with Krishna. But our amnesia has become so much. How can we quickly be situated in that loving relationship? How? By mercy of Gaur Nitai. They are quickly helping us to be situated in our relationship with Radha and Krishna. Srila Narottam Das Thakur, he is a great acharya in our line. He has composed beautiful, beautiful bhajans. And he sings, Gauranga Balite. Neha, you know how to sing this? Gauranga Balite, Habibulaka Sharira, Hari Hari Balite Na Yane Babe.
Yeah, you're right. Gauranga bolite hare pulaka sharira, Hari Hari bolite naine bhave meera. Are kabe nitai chandra karuna haide, samsare vasna mori, kabhi tuchhe hoide. Vishaya chhadibe kabhi shudh haibe man, kabe hama hariva Shri Vrindavan.
Vishaya chadiya kabe shuddha habe mana, kabe hama heraba Shri Vrindavana. In the beginning, one should very regularly chant Sri Gaura Sundar's holy name and then chant the holy name of Lord Nityananda. Thus, one's heart will be cleansed of impure desires for material enjoyment. So we say, why? The whole world is telling us to enjoy. What do you mean impure desire? We are not the body. We are eternal souls. We need to be situated in our true enjoyment. And that is in relation to Krishna. And so that's the reason the material desires are called impure desires. They're keeping us here in this material world longer and longer. And so first we are advised to chant, take shelter of Gaur Nitai. Then one can approach Vrindavan Dham to worship Lord Krishna. Unless one is favored by Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, there is no need to go to Vrindavan. For unless one's mind is purified, he cannot see Vrindavan even if he goes there. Srila Prabhupada would always say we cannot go to Vrindavan simply by purchasing a ticket. What we are going to be seeing is not the true Vrindavan. Our eyes are material. Our consciousness is material. So we may just see some dirt or some, some cow dung here and there. We won't be able to see the real Vrindavan. We need Gaur Nitai's mercy to see the real Vrindavan. We need our mind to be purified. When the window is dirty and when we look out the window, we can't see clearly. Everything looks dirty. Why? Because the window is actually dirty. But when we clean the window nicely, we look out, it's very nice. So our mind has become dirty right now. We need to clean it. So Gaur Nitai are helping us. They're giving us this very powerful cleaner. By their mercy, we have gotten this very powerful cleaner, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Cheto Darpana Marjanam. The very first thing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra does, Cheto Darpana Marjanam, cleans the mirror of the mind, helps us clean. Cheta Darpana Marjanam, cleaning the mirror of the mind. Actually, going to Vrindavan involves taking shelter of the six Goswami by reading the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, Vidgat Madhava, Lalita Madhav, and the other books that they have given. So the six Goswamis of Vrindavan have written many exalted Bhakti Shastras. Vidgat Madhava, Lalita Madhav, Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu is very vast. So Srila Prabhupada compiled it as the Nectar of Devotion. It's Nectar of Devotion as Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu originally is written by Rupa Goswami. And Srila Prabhupada said, whatever we want to know about devotional service is there in this Nectar of Devotion. And he encouraged us that we should read this book. And in some temples, it is read every morning, or maybe even just a paragraph. Just a paragraph will be read in the morning. In this way, one can understand the transcendental loving affairs between Radha and Krishna. So we may think, oh, yes, I know Radha, I know Krishna, the cowherd boy, the cowherd girl, they were having this loving pastimes. But that is not the way we can understand Radha and Krishna. Their love is so pure. We are so materially minded right now. We are not able to approach them. We may artificially think, oh, yes, I know. But are we really approaching them? Are we able to really understand what is this love between Radha and Krishna? We need to take shelter of Gaur Nitai, following in the instructions, chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, taking the shelter of six Goswamis of Vrindavan. In this way, one can understand the transcendental affairs between Radha and Krishna. Kabe hama bujaba se jugala piriti. The conjugal love between Radha and Krishna is not an ordinary human affair. It is fully transcendental. So some people may think it's like a romance between a boy and a girl. So what's so great, Oh, this is so material, boy and girl romance. Oh, no. They're also not married, so it's illicit. No. But we have to understand, it's transcendental. Krishna is transcendental. Srimati Radharani is transcendental. So of course their relationship is transcendental. And it's an eternal relationship. It's not that Radha and Krishna were there only 5,000 years ago. So it's just like a history that we are reading. No, these pastimes are continuously happening. They're eternal. They are even currently happening at present. Radha and Krishna are currently also having their pastimes, but we can't approach them because we are here in the material world, have become materially minded. In order to understand Radha and Krishna, worship them, and engage in their loving service, one must be guided by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and the six Goswamis, Lord Chaitanya's direct disciples. So we cannot approach Radha and Krishna directly. We approach them through Lord Chaitanya, through Lord Nityananda, through the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, Krishna himself says that whoever thinks that he is my servant is not my servant, but one who thinks he is a servant of my servant, he is my servant. And he is my devotee. And Lord Chaitanya says, what is that? Dasanu, 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 das. Being the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of Sri Krishna, the lover of the gopis. So being the servant of the servant. We may say, oh my God, the soul is so great and you want to become a servant, but that is our true position. Service, it comes naturally when we love someone. It is a very natural activity that we do to express our love. So it is not at all artificial or forced. And we can easily revive our love for Krishna by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, by continuously regularly hearing from Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, and by constantly chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Did anyone want to add anything or comment anything? No, then we'll stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening and joining in. Caitaniya Caritamta ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhaktavinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.